Portland, Texas is growing fast, and on the surface, it looks like a quiet town with newer homes, good schools, and just a short drive to Corpus Christi. But before you decide to move here, there are a few things that you really need to know about. And in this video, I'm gonna break down some of the downsides of living in Portland, Texas in 2025. Things like traffic headaches, limited options for food and fun, and even something unexpected that affects local fishermen. And if you're new here or you're returning to the channel, welcome. I'm Lezli Milner. I'm a local real estate agent here in Portland, Texas, and I post weekly videos to help you understand what it's really like to live in the coastal bend. And if you're planning a move to Portland or the surrounding areas and you're ready to take that next step, reach out to me directly. I have people reaching out every week who need my help making the move here, and I love to help you do the same. My contact info is in the description below, so if you are thinking about making Portland your next home, be sure to stick around so you can go in with your eyes wide open. One of the biggest things that people don't always realize about living in Portland is how dependent you are on the bridge. Whether it's for work, shopping, or even just going out to eat, you'll likely find yourself driving into Corpus pretty often. And while the drive itself isn't long, traffic can build up pretty fast, especially during rush hour or when there's construction, especially right now with the bridge getting finished up and lane changes happening. But just know if there's an accident on the bridge, it can shut things down for a while and just throw off your entire day. So if you're someone who wants everything close by, or you just hate driving over bridges, that's definitely something to keep in mind. Currently, the new Harbor Bridge is not complete yet, but it is very close to being completed, and they plan to do a ribbon cutting ceremony on May 10th and open the bridge to the public. Now, let's talk about the food and nightlife, because if you're big on trying new restaurants, grabbing drinks with friends, or going out for live music, Portland might feel a little limited to you because most of the options here are going to be fast food or chain restaurants. With that said, there are just a couple of local hotspots. You have Hard Knock Sports Grill, which is a popular hangout for wings, burgers, and catching a game. And then you have Poseidon, which is known for their hibachi, sushi, and consistently great service. Portland also has several good chains such as Surfing Crab, you have Raising Cane's, Bill Miller's, Chick-fil-A, and the Texas staple Whataburger. But overall, if you're looking for more variety or a busier nightlife scene, you'll probably find yourself crossing the Harbor Bridge into Corpus. So while it's quiet and laid back, it might not check the box for people who want a wide range of dining options close to home. Something else you'll notice pretty fast in Portland is just how many cops and state troopers are around, especially on this stretch of 181 coming into town. There's a very strong police presence in general, but a lot of time it will be Texas state troopers patrolling the area. Now, some people feel safer with that kind of visibility, but others say it feels like they're just waiting to pull someone over. And I think they might be right, because I'll share a quick story. One time I was driving through Portland and a Texas state trooper got on the highway right behind me, and he just rode next to me for the longest time and then finally pulled me over just to give me a warning about the tint on my windows. Now, I appreciate the warning, but let's be real right now. It was kind of a waste of time. It's things like that can really make the constant police presence feel just more frustrating than helpful, especially when it's something so small like that. So if you are thinking about moving here, just know the traffic laws are heavily enforced, and you'll definitely notice the patrol cars everywhere. Moving on, let's talk about the housing market in Portland. Compared to surrounding areas like Flower Bluff, Cow Allen, the south side of Corpus, or even certain parts of Aransas Pass, home prices are going to be noticeably higher. Now, Portland has seen a lot of growth over the past few years, and with that comes new development, which sounds like a good thing, but it also means that majority of the homes on the market are newer builds with higher price tags. You're mostly seeing builder grade homes in planned communities, and while that works for some buyers, it doesn't offer a lot of variety. Now, if you're looking for something more custom on a larger lot or even just outside of an HOA, you may have a harder time finding it here. The selection just really isn't that wide. And if you're a first-time home buyer trying to stay under a certain budget and finding a bigger lot, it may be even tougher. You're gonna have to look at new construction options possibly. The competition for anything that really is priced decently tends to be high as well. And it's not uncommon that those homes go pretty fast, sometimes even with multiple offers. And another thing to keep in mind is that while Portland has room to grow, not all of it is still being developed yet. So while the demand is high, the available inventory is still pretty limited. And with so many people relocating to the area, the demand just keeps driving prices up. So if you are thinking about moving to Portland, it's very important to go in with realistic expectations. It's not the most affordable option in the coastal area, and you may have to be flexible with your wish list. Now, for those interested in homes in Portland, I will put a link in the description to the active listings in Portland. If you drive around Portland for more than just 5 minutes, you're gonna notice construction happening just about everywhere. From new neighborhoods and road work to commercial developments, the city is still very much in growth mode. And while that kind of expansion can be very exciting, it also comes its share of daily frustrations like detours, noise, and traffic delays. And Portland has seen a lot of new development recently, including neighborhoods, restaurants, and businesses moving into the area. Now, one of the biggest additions has been Target, which many locals are very excited about. Other completed projects include Raising Cane's, Jersey Mike's, James Avery, and there's a Five Guys, and there's more developments on the way, with places like a Break Check, an Olive Garden, and a Mr. Gaddy's Pizza currently in the pipeline. So while it's great to see Portland thriving, just keep in mind that with growth comes ongoing construction and change. So if you're expecting a town that's already fully developed and settled, then Portland might not be the right fit for you. One of the more common concerns that I hear from people, especially locals or for those looking to stay long term, is the limited job market in Portland. While the area has definitely grown in population and development, the range of job opportunities hasn't kept pace for everyone. There are industrial jobs in the area, thanks to the nearby refineries, the oil field services, the port, and the companies tied to manufacturing or logistics. So if you're in that line of work, then you might find some solid employment opportunities close by. But for anyone outside of those fields, especially in corporate, tech, or creative industries, options are pretty limited, and a lot of available other work tends to fall into retail, education, healthcare support, or general service industry roles. And if you're a young professional or someone looking to grow a career outside of trade or industrial work, you'll likely find yourself commuting to Corpus or beyond for better opportunities. And while some of the new commercial development around town might bring in a few more jobs, most of them are entry-level or part-time positions. So if you are thinking about making the move to Portland and you need steady employment, it's worth taking a closer look at what's available in your specific field before making the move. When it comes to entertainment in Portland, things are still pretty limited. If you're looking for ways to spend your weekends without leaving town, your options are going to feel just a little bit repetitive. There is a movie theater, a few parks, and the occasional local events, but beyond that, you'll usually find yourself crossing the harbor bridge into Corpus for anything more exciting. There is no bowling alley, no mall, no skating rink in Portland, and just not a lot of variety for live music or nightlife. With that said, the city of Portland is working on bringing more to the area for everyone, and one exciting project in the works is the Fifth and Elm venue, which will be part of the Leisure and Entertainment District. It's going to be a state-of-the-art indoor facility with space for events, going to have a restaurant, and general leisure activities for all ages. They're planning things like a live concert stage, having family-friendly play areas, going to have a climbing rope tower, interactive water features, artificial turf lawn, and even tree groves and playscapes. The ribbon cutting ceremony is expected sometime this year, but there is no official date that has been announced yet. So while Portland is making progress on this, if you're thinking of moving here right now, just know that entertainment options are still pretty limited, especially if you're coming from a larger area with things to do everywhere. This last one might not matter to everyone, but if you enjoy fishing, it's definitely something that you'll notice. For a coastal town, Portland surprisingly doesn't have any real bait stands. And if you're looking for some live bait, you'll probably need to drive to Corpus, Ingleside, or further up towards Aransas Pass. You might find the occasional gas station that just sells the good old frozen bait, but that's about it, and it's a bit of a surprise, especially considering how great the fishing is in this area, and a lot of people fish right off the shoreline or launch from spots near Nueces Bay, and you can follow the coast all the way into Aransas Pass and beyond. Now, one of the highlights is the fish habitat in Nueces Bay. That's a really popular spot with kayak anglers. It's known for holding reds, trout, drum, and flounder. And another plus is that it's easily accessible for folks who want to paddle out and fish without needing a full boat setup. So it's not that the fishing here is bad. Actually, it's one of the better parts about living in Portland, but the lack of bait stands means that you're going to have to come prepared, or you're going to have to be ready to catch your own before you get started. So if you're serious about buying or even selling in Portland, or even anywhere in the Corpus Christi area, do not wait. I can help you navigate the market and make the process smooth from start to finish. You'll find my contact information in the description below, so reach out when you're ready to take that next step. And if you found value in this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button below, give this video a like, and click that little notification bell so you can stay updated on all the weekly content that I put out about the area to help you stay informed and confident about your move. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.